In 2012, Sienna and Joshua were born, but unfortunately they were born premature at 28 weeks and 6 days. They spent 50 days in special care, and on the week of discharge we found out that Sienna's eyes hadn't formed correctly, and this had left her with a condition called retinopathy of prematurity. To hear the diagnosis that Sienna may never be able to see, and she would be lucky to have navigational vision and light perception, was very hard to come to terms with as Sienna's mummy, but also as a family, because I think you take your sight for granted, really.
I think Sienna comes across as perfectly normal to us. We don't know any different, and they're very similar, but Josh's development is obviously quicker because he can see. I mean, in my opinion, she hasn't got any disadvantage.
Well, I went to watch the Brighton Marathon to support my uncle, and as I was there as a spectator, I noticed the signs and all the banners for Fight for Sight. So we'd recently found out about Sienna's condition, so I decided to go home that night and Google the charity, and then decided that that's the charity we as a family would like to, in the future, support. We support Fight for Sight because it's the only UK-based charity that fund research into finding a cure for blindness. Eye research is extremely important because without it we won't be able to find a cure for blindness for Sienna and for other people out there.
If we have any advice to parents going through this, you've got to take every day as it comes. You can't think it's the end of the world. There is a positive. When we found out after Sienna's laser therapy that that's it, she's going to lose her vision completely, it was the end of the world. A year and a half later, we have a totally different perception on life.
Just got to do it together as a family.
Yeah, you've got to stay positive.